Hello, hello,
Hello,
good morning, good
hello,
afternoon, wherever you may be.
indeed, indeed, and
Hello,
happy
Sis
February.
Luna.
We're moving
Yes,
through
first
the
day of
year.
February. Can you
It
imagine?
really is. I know. Where
I
did
can't
January
believe
go?
it is. Really, really,
Yeah,
really. Would like to welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Bella Donna,
and I'm Lunarcraft.
and we're here
And
to have a little bit of fun and laugh a little bit and take you guys' questions. Hope everybody is well and doing
indeed,
good.
indeed,
So I use a pendulum. I'll be using my spirit board and my nice trusty pendulum for your questions. And Luna has her cards, and we kind of put them together and give y'all a brief summary as to what we are capable of doing or able to do so that you'll get a feel of what we do here at Psychic's Truth. And so, yeah, you have something to add?
um, not a great deal. Just that I too have a trusty pendulum. I don't use it as much as Lady Belladonna does, but it may come in useful. It's on the side just in case. But my main way of working is with tarot cards, and if I get them up the right way, I'll be using this deck today, which is the Star Tarot, and
Okay,
I find it works really well. So,
very good.
is there anything you want to add at this point?
I I have two decks that I generally use. Talking to Heaven, which is one of my favorites, my go-tos. In case you have this one, is if you have a loved one that's passed away, you can ask questions, and we will see what they have as far as a message for you from heaven. And then I have the spirit message, which is what your guides and your spirit team wants you to work on or know right now. So both of those are available, deck one or deck two, and I will definitely pull a card out of those decks for you if you would like those. We'd also like to remind you of the special that we have going on. Purchase 15 minutes and you'll receive the 10 minutes. And if you're new, then you have the 3 minutes free if you're new. And then you could have the 3 minutes and then you hang up and then you call back and you can continue the reading then. So that's for newbies. That's for people who have never had or chose us. Okay. And so hope I didn't flub that up.
No,
I'm
you did that really
notorious,
well.
notorious for flubbing that up. So,
No, you did fine.
in my trusty
Okay,
cup,
we're
you
here.
see what it
Yeah,
says?
Nana. Lovely.
Nana. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're here for the next hour, but if things pick up towards the end, we may be able to extend for another 30 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Are you ready to kick off now? Sorry,
Absolutely.
caught you mid swallow.
Absolutely.
Right. Now,
Uh,
Jocelyn, hi, welcome. You've addressed your question to me. What do you see for you
absolutely.
in the next 3 months, please? Any good news? Let's have a look. Right. I'm just drawing out 3 cards. The readings that you will get today from myself and Lady Belladonna will be snapshots. Okay, they can't we don't have the time to do a full reading. But let's have a look and see what's coming up for you, Jocelyn. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I will go through these, don't worry. First one out is the Nine of Cups. And I always think of this as a gloating card because you are going to feel pretty good about what's been happening, what's happened, and yes, it's going to
What's
go
going to
in
happen?
your favor. Yeah, definitely. Then you've got the Ace of Swords. I'll try and keep the glare off. Now, swords are all to do with thought, imagination, and communication. Communication, I think you will find, is a word we use quite a lot because it is so important. But that shows me that you will have new avenues of communication that you can explore and go to town on. It also feeds into creativity. So I see that coming to the forefront for you. And the last card is the, hang on, I've gotten Three of Cups. Now, this is very much a card of celebration. So, altogether, you are in for a fantastic 3 months. I'm saying that with all sincerity. And be open, be ready to grab any opportunity that comes your way. Have you anything to add, Lady Belladonna?
And I think you're right on. I think you're right on. I see a lot of good things happening. A lot of celebration. You're going to have just embrace it. Embrace it. Take a hold and embrace it and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the
Absolutely.
moment.
Yeah. And Jocelyn, come back. Let us know how things work out for you so we can celebrate alongside of you. Okay, I hope that helps. But if you want anything that's more detailed, then you can see our user ID numbers on the screen there. Don't hesitate to use them. Even 15 minutes is long enough to give you a really sound reading, that covers all sorts of different aspects. Okay, so don't hesitate. We don't bite.
You
Honest.
right. You have we have the opportunity to answer several of your questions when we do have a 15-minute reading with you. We'll allow, we could go over so many different avenues and switch this away and that away. Doesn't matter. So give us a try. I promise you,
Please
we
do.
won't.
Please do.
No, we don't bite. We might nibble a little bit, but we don't bite.
Absolutely.
Right?
Right. Do you want
We
to
have a
pick
good
up?
time. I love it.
Oh,
I
we
love it.
do. We do. Do you want to pick up Avinash, Lady Belladonna?
Um, what are you supposed to do? I am not seeing. Have you got a wife, or are you looking for a wife? I'm kind of
I think Avinash is looking for a wife. That's how I
All
read that
right.
question.
Okay. Okay. Is is he going to meet somebody in his life? You are going to meet somebody. My pendulum is saying you are going to meet somebody. Um, what month? What month? What month? Could you show me what month? Between the third and fifth month. So this is the first one. So it would be February, March, April, May, April, May, and June. And those 3 months is when you'll meet this person. So the fourth month, sometime in April, and be yourself, be genuine. The partner
Mm,
you're meeting, the partner you're going to be meeting, needs to have a genuine face. No put on. You don't have to do anything. Just
mm,
be who you are. Be yourself. Be yourself. Um,
absolutely.
there's no special needs, no special uh, preparation that you have to do. This person's going to love you for you, not for what you can give, not for what you do, but genuinely you.
Absolutely. I would agree totally with that. I also agree on the timings. It's definitely spring into summer, but more towards spring, I feel.
Yeah.
And while Lady Belladonna was talking, I picked out three cards for you. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. It suggests to me that the person you will meet will be quite strong willed. She will know her own mind, but that's not a problem. Here we go. Communication. Talk things through so that there is no room for confusion. Second card, the star. Now, this is such a wonderful card because it's about joining things together. It's about bringing spirituality and the physical together, which again, communication will enable you to do just that. And once the two of you are on the same page, no problems. And finally, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, that suggests to me that by working together, the two of you can build a very satisfactory life together. One where I don't see you being mega rich necessarily, but you will always have enough to do what you need to. One other thing I'd like to say is don't try too hard to find a partner because that
Mm-mm.
will cross to women as you being desperate. And you're not. You've got so much going for you, so much to offer. Just as Lady Belladonna said, be yourself. Don't put up a facade. Don't put on a mask. Be
Mm.
who you really are. Okay, I hope
And
that
it will
answers.
come. It will come.
Yep,
It's gonna slap you right in the face. It's gonna hit you, and there will be no turning back once you get that smack.
absolutely.
So just be yourself. Be who you are. Be genuinely. Don't, like she said, don't be desperate. Don't be
No,
desperate. and put that energy out because you're going to chase them away because the right one is there. And there's
Definitely.
nothing you're going to have to do. There's nothing you're going to have to do but be yourself. Good luck with that and come back and let us know.
Yeah, please
Um,
do.
love to hear
Please
from
do.
you.
Right. Shall I pick up with Fahim? Yeah.
Sure. I don't
Right.
see her question. Let me see.
Hello to you, Fahim. Um, I'm really pleased that the two of you are in communication with one another again. I know that was a concern for you, during last week's live, but it sounds as if you've made good progress. Well done. And you're asking whether your business can be successful and will it strengthen your connection with one another. Let's have a look.
The business will be successful according to my pendulum.
Mm. That's my
So
gut feeling, my intuition. But let's, Fahim, these are wonderful. Okay, the first card I've got is the Ten of Swords. That swords, as I said just before, are all about communication, ideas, and looking for ways to be creative. And that, I feel, will be a key to your business venture, as will communication. I did warn people that that word would keep coming up, but this card is the one that really fills me with joy. It's the Judgment card, but it's not about being judged. It's about transformation. It's about moving from one status to something that is completely new, fresh, exciting. And that's come up for you. And I'm so delighted. It's one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. And then finally, you've got the Hanged Man. It's not as horrific as it sounds. It's
no.
suggesting that you consider the full range of opportunities. And again, those will be revealed by communicating, by sharing your hopes, your dreams, even your fears. You know, my husband and I used to play the what if game, as we called it. You know, what would happen if? And feel free to do that, because that is where the innovation will come from. But as for your business, your partnership, in both settings, yes and yes. I see success coming your way. I see your connection strengthening, most definitely.
Most definitely.
Anything to add, Lady Bella Donna?
Um, no, I think that you pretty much covered it. Farheen, it is so wonderful, wonderful to see that you've met someone in your life that's very special, and you deserve this. You deserve this. You've worked a long time, and you deserve this. So,
Definitely.
absolutely embrace it, because you're in for the long haul, baby.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Okay. Right. I hope that helps for him. Then moving on to Carolina. Do you want to run with this one, Lady Belladonna? or
I will let you pull the cards and I will ask the pendulum while you're shuffling.
okay,
Um, will
that
it be a
sounds good.
long lasting relationship? Yes, there is some work though that does need to be done.
Mm,
There is some work, um, communication work. Um, just remember that there could be no quarrel, there could be no arguing if one is not willing. Just remember that. If one is not willing, then there is no fight, there is no argument, there's nothing because they're not getting the reaction that they look for, so it kind of snuffs out like a candle. It snuffs it out
mm,
because you're not willing to engage it, so don't engage it. And they won't be. And then, one of the hardest things I learned was to stop and ask the hard question, did you mean it this way? Because this is how I took it. Chances are they did not mean it that way. They did not mean it for it to be that sharp. The first instinct you got is, oh, I want to get them, and that anger. But if you can grab a hold of it, then you are taking back your power, taking back your control, and you don't have to give in and let the anger and the fight build up. Okay,
mm.
you've got a really lasting relationship ahead of you. It's going to be a good one, but you have to remember and do the work.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Relationships don't just happen, they
Mm-mm.
take constant work, constant communication, and that's borne out by the cards that came out for you. First one being the, what's he called? Prince of Swords, which again shows that there is freedom of thought for both of you. You see, there's two pros on here. The only way to ensure that you are heading in the same direction is to talk, communicate. But I'm also seeing with the Knight of Cups that yes, the potential is most definitely there for a long
Mhm.
term relationship to grow and get stronger, much stronger. But knights are always, always about taking action. So don't hold back. Be prepared to engage. And what you will find by talking with one another is that you will generate so many different ideas. And then you've got the the discussion that follows to decide which order to do things in. Nothing's excluded, but you do need to talk about it and bring your ideas together. But the potential for a long term relationship is most definitely there, Carolina. I hope that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do you want to add anything further?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. And so good luck with that, Caroline. Please come back and let us know. And
Please.
Farheen, you are so welcome in Avinish. Is that how you say it? Avinish. You're welcome too, as well. So you're welcome.
Wonderful. Yep. Right. And then we've got, hang on, I've lost it. I've lost it. Hello,
Hi, Lisa. Um,
Lisa. Yeah, Lisa King. Oh, Lisa, my heart goes out to you. Sorry to jump straight in with that, but gaslighting is such a horrendous situation to be caught up in.
and yes, he is.
And
He is definitely doing that.
very often, the person who is gaslighting does it because they are unsure. They feel inferior. So they become, for want of a better expression, bullies to try and establish their position in life. I'm not saying that's fair because I don't believe it is. But again, it's communication, as Lady Bella Donna said earlier. Present it back. Is this what you really meant? Because it's how it's left me feeling.
Mhm. Take back your control, your self control,
Absolutely.
and don't give into it. Don't give into it. Just, stand your ground. Be like the oak tree, strong and powerful.
I
But
would say
don't bend to his rules. Don't bend to his rules.
exactly. I always think of a willow tree in that situation because a willow
Right, because
tree actually takes away sorrow and hurt, but it's also one of the most flexible of the trees and it does bend with the wind. Now, what I see as a potential is if you can establish that line of communication, it will overcome many of the problems. In fact, I see that that is a distinct possibility, probability, because you've got the King of Swords, which, that communication is coming through. Don't be afraid to share your thoughts, your hurts, because it's not fair that you are being belittled by another person. But this is where the potential for a loving, well established relationship comes in. You've got the Two of Cups. And what it's saying to me is that your partner, M, may not actually be aware of what he is doing. It may not be deliberate, but you won't know that until you start discussing it. And then it's come out again. My favorite card of the deck, Judgment. And that is all about transformation, moving between one state into another that is much better, much more secure. So communicate, talk, and I believe you will be able to stop the gaslighting and turn things around and build that strong, loving relationship. Okay, have you anything to add, Lady
Just
Belladonna?
be cautious. Be cautious of it. Get a hold of it now
Hmm.
because it could turn physical. Okay, it could turn physical. There's uh, like a physical alteration there that may get a little physical. Um, so be cautious, be careful, and stand your ground.
Hmm.
Stand your ground. Don't if you get a hold of it now, then the rest it'll kind of tame that part of it down. But
Mm,
be cautious. I don't mean don't be afraid to stand your ground. I just mean if you don't stand your ground, it's going to lead to other things.
absolutely.
You understand? I don't know if I'm getting that out across very well, Luna, but um, I have um, a caution not to stop and not to stand. But what can happen if it continues the way that it's going, down this path that it's going?
Absolutely.
Okay?
But again, it comes down to that communication and getting
Absolutely.
everything out in the open. And as I said,
Stopping and asking the hard questions because it's
yeah,
really hard the first time. It's really hard that first time that you stop because your uh, instincts is, you know, but you have to stop that. You have to stop. And did you mean it that way? Because
hmm,
this is the way that it came out. This is the way that I took it. Did you mean it? Give them that opportunity. Thank you. Thank you for your
absolutely.
question and come back and let us know.
Yeah. And please let us know how it turns out. Do you want to do the plug for the offer that's
The
on?
right
Just so they
the yeah the new promotion is the new callers get the first 3 minutes. And there's a lot of questions could be answered in 3 minutes. There's a lot of areas that could be talking about. So remember, new callers gets the 3 minutes. Um, so go to the website, check us out. If you're not following us to get notified of the lives, then by all means, click the notification buttons on
mm,
YouTube. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So any one of those, make sure that you have the notification bar hit and that you follow us so, and see when we're coming live. And also remember that there is a deal going on. The purchase 15 minutes and you get 10 minutes added to it that you could give to someone or you could use yourself at any given time, the 10 minutes. So you have the 15-minute reading that you have right then, and then you have 10 minutes that you could come back later on and use, or you could gift them to someone. Is there anything you would like to add?
no, I think you've covered that really perfectly. Yep. So I think our list is growing and growing. So, hi, love.
Hi, love. Welcome,
May,
welcome.
yeah, indeed.
Uh,
And what a wonderful question. May I have career guidance, please? And thank you. Okay. Do you want to
um,
pick that
while
up?
you're shuffling, I have something that I have that came up that I'm reminded several times to tell people that they could do this, especially when it comes to different things. Go to your local library, pray about it, stand there and say, okay, guide me where I need to go. Okay, and go up and down the aisles. And then, whenever you get that radar that says stop right here, take a look. Take a look and feel and see what attracts you, what made you stop there, what attracts you, and where's your radar going? Where are you seeing? And I guarantee you're going to find an interest, a fire, a flame that you didn't know you had. That it may be something very deep that you put off and you pushed it back and pushed it back. Now's your time to really find it. Um, and that's always a good place and a good start, especially if you're not sure exactly where you want to take it. Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and I'll turn it over to you, Luna. See
Okay.
what cards you got. See what cards you got here.
Yeah, they're good ones.
Yeah.
And they echo exactly what Lady Belladonna's been saying. First off, the Five of Wands. Stay open minded. Be prepared to consider anything and everything. If you are looking for a career change, that is the most important thing you can do. Stay with open mind. Be prepared to consider anything that presents itself. And I love Lady Belladonna's suggestion of walking up and down the aisles of a library and see where you get drawn to, because you will feel something pulling at you.
Mhm.
And then the Queen of Wands. Be enthusiastic, even if it's an area of work that you hadn't previously considered. Perhaps the messages are it's time for a complete change, and you are capable of it. It wouldn't be brought to you if you weren't completely au fait with it and comfortable with pursuing it. So don't hold yourself back, all right? And this card has been out before today, earlier today. The Hanged Man. It's looking at everything from every which way, every angle, taking it all into account and being honest with yourself about what you're feeling, and shut up that inner voice that says, oh, you can't do that. You're not bright enough. You don't have the qualifications. Puh, rubbish.
Little do they know.
Yeah, exactly. So believe in yourself. You can do it. If you put your mind to it with enough determination, you can do anything you want. And if it is a new field, wonderful. Real excitement coming your way. But please come back. Let us know how it goes. What worked, what didn't work, and where you've
And
ended up.
and know that there's a mentor that's available that's coming along with your career choice. There's a
Absolutely.
mentor, a woman mentor that will be there to guide you and help you.
Absolutely. And a mentor can make such a huge difference, with
Make an
building your
impact.
confidence. Yep. Building your confidence, building your self belief, and giving you genuine encouragement,
Mhm.
or saying, maybe not just yet. Maybe when you've done this, this, and this, then the time will be right. But you
Yeah,
need
absolutely.
that honest approach from a mentor to move you forward. Okay, I hope that helps, love. All right. Okay. Moving on
Christina?
to Shakti. Oh, I'm doing fine, but you're looking for general guidance. If drawn to me, of course we are. Okay, Shakti. Who's going to kick this one off?
Um, Mine went straight to I'm sorry, it just went straight to Quasina. Don't change it though, but your spiritual gifts, you do have them, and we will talk whenever it comes your turn. We will talk more, but I just wanted to throw that out there. And Shakita, Shakita, is that how
Shakti.
you say your name? Shakita or Shakata? How do you pronounce that, Luna? How are you
I say
pronouncing it?
Shakti, but I'm
What
probably
is
wrong.
it?
Shakti.
Shakti? I'm thinking Shakita. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to let us know which one is,
Indeed.
because I'm not sure. And as far as the general guidance,
Right.
you're at a time in your life that it's almost like change is there, and you're not really sure what to do with it. Like there's a confusion. Like there's um, you don't know what to do with the change.
Quite. But Shakti, you are coming into your own power without a doubt. Um, but I feel the one element that is not yet secure is to believe in yourself. Now,
Mhm.
your first card out, the Emperor, he is all about upholding rules and regulations, laws, however you want to put it. But if you see there's a white horse and a black horse, which indicates balance. So he weighs everything up. He takes into account different circumstances. He doesn't come at things with a fixed mind. Okay, and that's important. But most important is for you to actually truly believe in yourself. Now, the next card out, I don't want you to panic, okay? It's the death card. Now, death, if you think about the cycle of life, we're born, we die, we're resurrected. Or we could find ourselves in a less than fortunate position, but
Change.
with the power to change. Exactly. And here,
Change.
the phoenix. The phoenix is a mythical bird that is very vibrant, very active until it runs out of energy and it bursts into flames of its own accord. But it's reborn from the ashes that are created. And that is
Absolutely.
the promise that's here for you. And
That's that
finally,
change. That's
change.
that change. That change and your situation. That change that
Absolutely.
that I felt and picked up to start with was that, and
Absolutely.
that's all that the death card is that something is going to die, but it's going to be a situation, a
It's
situation,
almost,
not a person. It's a form
yeah,
of ending. That part of it is ending. That's stopping. That's cut off.
but it's like having a spring clean, getting rid of what no longer serves you to
Serves
make
you
space
exactly.
for more growth, more development. And your final
Just
card,
means the end of something. The end of
yeah,
something.
absolutely. And this card is all about moving on, moving forwards. And whenever this appears, it's such
That looks like a
positive.
genie in the lamp.
It does a
It
bit,
looks like
but it's a
it looks
person
like a
in a
genie
boat.
lamp.
Yeah, yeah,
It looks like a genie
but
lamp for me, with the
yeah,
burst
no, why not?
of a genie.
Absolutely. But it's
I
full of
guess you could say,
potential.
but
It's full of
yeah,
positivity. And whenever this card appears, if you're looking for a yes no answer, this is most definitely yes, go for it. So,
yeah.
again, don't hold yourself back, Shakti. Go after what you really want, right? And be prepared
And
to give up.
I
Yep.
seen a genie in a lamp.
Well, rub that lamp well.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Where are we going now? I'm starting to get lost. Sam. Oh no, hang on, Mr. CT. Oh, this is
deck
for
two,
you,
which
Lady
is
Bella Donna. Yeah, deck
it's
two, please.
spirit message. Let's see here. What does Mr. CT need to know? I love this deck. It has such information. Your deck is your loved ones that have crossed over, that has passed, and I feel like you're really having a hard time with one particular one. Just know that they're sending you signs and symbols, and it's not just a coincidence if you see the letter 111 or 222. It's not just a coincidence. It actually means that your loved one is trying to send you a message, and that your spirit guides and guardian angels are there to help pass along the message and the symbols and the signs. It could be a dragonfly, it could be money, it could be going outside and seeing a rose that wasn't there yesterday, but it's got a
Mhm.
beautiful bud on it today. Um, and it says hello from heaven. And it's got feathers and butterflies. Butterflies to me represents a transformation, a change. When you think of a butterfly and how it becomes a butterfly, it's eager, and it eats and eats and eats until it has its fill. And then it goes into a shell, it goes into a cocoon, to where whenever all things are settled and better, then it emerges. So, and it comes out. So, your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So I don't know if you could see that, but it's got all the signs and the symbols. It's also got the piece of
Mm,
dove, but it's got all the different signs, and it's got you in a daze, a fog, a not sure. That's that cocoon. That's that transformation, which right
mm,
there is the butterfly. I don't know if you could see it, but it's right there.
absolutely. Perfect.
Okay. So
Now,
you might want to add more to that, but just
just a little bit, because I was drawing cards while you were speaking, and what I'm your first card is the Three of Swords, which is known as the heartbreak card. Something has touched you very deeply, and
mhm,
you're struggling to process it. which is why you're getting these signals, these symbols, these messages from your spirit guides and the angels. And if you do see repeating number sequences, look them up on the internet. There's a wealth of information about each of the angel numbers. Just type in angel numbers or angel number 111 or 222, whatever the number sequence is. And there will be an explanation of what that message is. And then you've got the Prince of Swords, imagination, thoughts, communication. Don't be afraid to talk to your spirit guides. They do hear you. You can either do
They
that
are there
out,
to help.
or you can do it within your head. You will get answers back because, as Lady Bella Donna just said, they are there to help you. They want to help you move forwards. And again, if you look, there's butterflies. Again, that's a theme that's coming through. And certainly, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're getting to the season where the butterflies will start reappearing. So keep your eyes open. And as Lady Bella Donna said, think about the process that it goes through to get from caterpillar through chrysalis and then hatching, opening out into the most beautiful creature. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. Again, this is about creativity, imagination, communication. And don't feel that you're failing if you don't actually understand something that comes at you.
To cut through the bull. Cut through.
Yep.
Cut through it.
Absolutely.
Cut through.
And don't be afraid to do your research. Nowadays, we've got so many resources that can be tapped into. So I wish you every success, Mr. CT. And, come back. Let us know if anything worked, if anything has been transformed. But it's very clear to me that that is the process you're in at this time. All right.
Thank you.
Then we've got Sana. Hi, Sana. Lots
Fearless
of things.
soul. Blessings to you also, and hello.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if you want to run with this one or shall I pick it up?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
was reading some of
Right.
the comments so that I can respond.
Okay,
while
I'll
you
leave you to
fill
do
in.
that because I've just got myself well and truly lost. Right. I'm sorry you've been divorced for such a long time, but you now feel the time is right for you to move on and find a new partner. When you will remarry, that's a bit difficult. I'll be perfectly honest. But let me pull some cards for you. And there may be an indication in those cards of timing. Alternatively, Lady Bella Donna may well get timings via her pendulum. But we will give you as much information and help as we possibly can. Right.
Is there a significant other coming soon to her? You like that significant other? Is there a significant other coming to her soon? Yes, there is a significant other. There is.
Wonderful.
There is a significant other coming your way. Okay. While you're
Okay.
talking, I'm going to ask when.
Okay. Now, your first card out is the Eight of Swords. So, again, I'm stressing communication, imagination, keeping an open mind, thinking creatively about your situation, how it could be changed. Because you have that power within you to shape your world as you want it. All right. Next, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this card is really apt because you've got butterflies in here, you've got spirals, which are very, very powerful. They show that by following that path, you're not doubling back on yourself. You are moving towards a fresh start. And all the feathers, look out for messages coming at you from the other side, from spirit guides and from angels. Okay. And then finally, now this card, not happy. It's the Nine of Swords, which is otherwise known as the Nightmare card. When things get on top of you in the middle of the night and you can't see a way forward, you can't see beyond the pain and the anguish that you are experiencing. But the thing about worry is that it does nothing. It's like sitting in a rocking chair. It's a lovely sort of cool, calm feeling that you get. But when you stop and look around, you haven't moved. You haven't moved an inch. So try to put worries to one side. They're there as a block. It's like that inner voice that I mentioned before that's saying, but you don't deserve this. You don't require to be married. What does it know other than to put you down? So stand up for yourself. Set your mind on what it is you want to achieve and what sort of person you want to be with, and make it as real as you possibly can. And send those messages out to the universe. The universe will work with you, but it needs to know what you want from it. And the only way it will know is if you tell it. Okay? I don't know if you've got anything further to add, Lady Belladonna?
I just got ask. Ask. Know that your spirit guides are there, but also know that they're not going to come into your circle, okay, unless you invite them. They have to know that you want them there because they're not just going to say, poof, here I am. You know,
No.
they're not going to do that.
And they're actually not allowed
They
to.
have rules too. Yeah, they have rules. So they have to be asked into your circle. Okay. And there's something very draining about this divorce or draining about something, but there's something I feel a sense of just shut down, a meltdown, all of a sudden I'm okay, and then next thing I know I'm thinking and like a I don't know, I feel um, like I've had something to help me to sleep. Just draining, that kind of draining. that kind of, just like the life has been sucked out of you. But there is something good about you. Quit blaming yourself for the divorce. Okay. And whatever you feel like that you have done to cause it, forgive yourself. You can't change it. If it's done and over with and it's kapooey, let it go. It's over. I mean, you can't change it. Okay. So let it go.
Absolutely.
Let it go.
Yeah, that's the thing. And once you let it go, you will find that opportunities will start to present themselves to you. You
Mhm.
don't have to even go out looking for them, but they will appear.
Absolutely.
Okay. I hope that helps,
Thank
Sana.
you,
But
sweetie. Thank you.
there's a lot going for you. Excuse me a moment.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, indeed. And do please come back and let us know what happens. Okay. Now,
Also,
now.
also on that last one, I did do this. It says in February, March, April, May, it circled the 4. So it's going to be in the next 6 months. Next 6 months, you might meet someone. Um, but there's a lot of
Okay.
work to be done inside first before you meet that person.
Yeah.
You
To
have to
make
let go
sure
of
that
some
you're
things.
ready.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Now. Welcome. Will I meet
Welcome,
my
welcome,
boyfriend
Mel
in
Mel.
person this year? He has. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got Parkinson's. But
Yes, you
okay.
will.
That's my intuitive feeling. Okay. Let's have a look. You meet your boyfriend this year. I feel
My
it's a
pendulum
definite.
floated yes.
Yep. But what I'm also picking up is that he doesn't want to be a burden to you. He is going to need a lot of care and attention. But love overcomes so many different things. It really does. And what I'm seeing is that you have a lot of things buzzing around in your mind and you're getting confused by them, which is perfectly all right. We all do this. But what comes out next is just wonderful. Okay, you've got the sun card. Now, the sun gives us life, it gives us food, it sustains us, but it also helps us to transform. If you see, there's a beautiful butterfly on that image, and it's all about aiming for your highest goal. Don't be afraid. No one will think you're being selfish. Not at all. And then the Ten of Wands. Your pathway, once you establish that personal connection with your boyfriend, the going will be a lot easier than either of you anticipate. Because, as I said, love can overcome so many hurdles, so many barriers. It's going to be hard work. There's no denying that. But I feel you are very ready to take on those challenges. Do you have anything further to add, Lady
I
Belladonna?
just had a yes. The pendulum showed a yes, and that the reason that you haven't met him in person is because he's afraid if you once you see him that you'll run away because that's what he's used to.
Mm.
So
So
he's
there's
afraid he's afraid you'll run away. So he's putting it off as long as he can because he he loves you. He loves you. And he doesn't want you to be, like she said, like Luna said, a burden. And he feels
mm.
like that he will be.
So
He feels like he
again,
will be.
looking at that word of communication, talking things through, making sure that you both are coming at this from the same direction, and giving him reassurance that you're there for the long haul. All right. Okay. But please do
Mhm.
come back and let us know what happens. But I feel really good on your behalf. Right.
Mhm.
Kiniso, I've been thinking of studying in the University of Sweden one day. Will that be possible? Right. I'm making a judgment here. Maybe I shouldn't. But I would guess from your name you are not native to Sweden. So the first thing that comes to my mind is potential language barrier. And you need to be able to understand the language in order to learn effectively. But it's not the end of the road, it's within your grasp. If you actually want to take on that challenge, because I do see that when you do get to the university, and yes, I do see that as a distinct probability, then
Pendulum
everything
showing a yes.
work for you. Queen of Pentacles, she is one of the most down to earth, or if not the most down to earth of the queens. And she's saying, please, yes, you can do whatever you want, but keep it real. So, like I said about language, take steps to become proficient in Swedish. Nine of Cups. I see you looking back on this period of time and thinking, do you know what? I did it. It wasn't a straightforward journey, but I've done it and I'm pleased that I pushed myself. You've got a lot going for you, Quinzio. And then King of Cups. It's going to be somewhat of an emotional journey, and that's what he's about. But he also says emotions aren't damaging. You can cope with those and use them to your advantage because emotions spring from or are closely related to intuition. Intuition happens to keep you safe, to keep you moving forwards. So tune into your intuition and know beyond any doubt that you can achieve whatever you want. So you've been thinking of studying in the University of Sweden. Will that be possible? Yes, it is entirely possible. Did you pick up anything different, Lady
Um,
Belladonna?
my pendulum showed a yes. So it it agrees with you. It agrees. It was swinging yes. So yes, the possibilities of you studying and there is a blockage. There's a barrier, like she said. There's a barrier. So there again, you might go to the library and learn, follow where your instincts lead you, so that you'll know what it is that you may need to brush up on before you get there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
you
the pendulum did
also,
show a yes, so yes.
that's really good. You've also asked a separate question. Do you have a spiritual gift? We don't have time at the moment to go into depth now, but everybody has the potential to use spiritual or psychic gifts. It takes work, it takes development, but no reason at all why you shouldn't succeed.
Pursue it, because
Yeah,
there's a yes there. There is a yes there. So you do, and you've been questioning it a long time,
hmm,
a long time.
absolutely,
But you have to trust in your tuition. That's the first step, is trust in what you're receiving.
absolutely.
Believe, believe.
However bizarre it may feel at the time, a little
Mhm.
while down the road,
Yep.
suddenly, click, it all falls into place.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, but come back, let us know. Okay, who we got next? You'd like to know about your
Christina.
career and relationships. Okay, I'm just wondering if we should split that into one of us talking about
Absolutely.
career and one about relationships
You take the
together.
relationship.
Okay, all right, I'm happy to do that.
Um, the um, the career now, as I said earlier, one of the best ways to pick and choose a career is to go to the career selection at the library and ask your guides, to lead you where you need to go. What is it that you need to study? Whatever, which aisle is the best place for you to go, and be open-minded and believe that they're going to steer you in the right direction and where you need to be. And it will, the career path that you're on it could branch out to many different areas. Um, I do see you in a particular type of career now, but I also see you learning. Boy, that was a connection. The connection, the learning in a higher rank, learning something new to go along with what you're doing. There's
Mhm.
something new that you need to study on, that you need to learn. There's a connection there. There is a strong, strong connection. So I know that this path is there for you, and there is something, but you've
Mhm.
got to find it, and you've got to educate yourself. You're in a rut. You're kind of in a rut, and it's time for you to move forward, because you're in that rut. So look for something. look for something that's going to further your experiences, further your knowledge. Studying is the key.
Yep, absolutely. I couldn't agree with that more. And believe you me, you're more than capable of meeting those demands that will be made of you. And it will kickstart your your career again. All right. So believe, believe in yourself. Now, coming on to relationships, I'm seeing celebration. There is a relationship coming your way, definitely.
Mhm.
And it will be good for you. And what I'm picking up intuitively is that the potential is there for your partner to give you encouragement and support so that you
Mhm.
do reach your potential. And then you've got the sun. You can't get better than the sun. You really can't.
You can't get better than the sun. No.
No, it's saying it's all there for you. Believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to push yourself into new areas, new relationships, because it will be transformative for you. Okay. And then last card is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is saying, whatever happens, keep your feet on the ground. Don't get carried away with flights of fancy. Have your dreams by all means, because they are so important to us as individuals, but keep it real. All
The only
right.
one that could pull you out of this rut is you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The lifelines are being given. You just have to reach for them.
Yeah. Now, what I'm picking up is that by April, May time, things will have started to change for you and change in your favor. So remain open minded and be prepared to tread new ground. It's not really that scary if you maintain your control. I hope that helps, Christine. Unless Lady Belladonna has anything
Nope.
extra to add in? No. Okay.
Nope.
Right.
Moving right along. Yes, we're running out of time.
We are. I'm
Oh,
just keeping an eye on that.
wow.
Will I
Okay.
see Robert D again and will we go out on a date? Okay. Welcome, man.
All
Nice
right.
to see
And
you
let's
here.
see. For that question, my pendulum is swinging a very, very strong yes. Very strong yes.
Perfect.
And that was the first question that I asked. And will you go out on a date? Second question is a yes as well.
Perfect. Couldn't really
So
be better than that.
both of them is a yes.
Perfect. Now, the cards that I've just picked out, Seven of Cups. Now, this is often referred to as the daydream card.
Celebration. Mhm.
It There is celebration, definitely, but it's also keeping your hopes and dreams in check. Don't get carried
Your
away by
wits about you.
anyone thing. All right.
Yeah.
Now, that overall, I am seeing that you will see Robert D again. And yes, you will go out on a date. And the Empress makes her appearance. And the Empress is the mother archetype of the tarot deck. It's everything to do with the divine feminine. So you've got those traits. Don't be afraid to use them. You know, what was it they used to say? If you've got it, flaunt it. Don't be afraid. All right. And finally, the Six of Pentacles. Again, it's saying keep it real, keep your feet on the ground, but you can achieve anything that you want in your future. But it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, but it's there for you. Do you have anything further?
I believe you pretty much covered it. We've answered, the two important questions that Miss Ann had, and I think that's. I don't have anything else.
Hi, Pawn Chessboard.
And
Welcome.
I pun chessboard, and
Okay. Do you want to
I
kick off with your pendulum?
I believe that has he been treated unjustly? The pendulum is somewhat agreeing with you. Um, it's not a full definite yes, but it is agreeing that you have been treated unfairly. But it's not a own up to what you had to do with it. Own up to it. Let the truth prevail. Is what I picked up. Let the truth prevail. It will all come out.
Absolutely. And I
Luna,
just used my pendulum and it's coming out with a definite, very definite yes, you have been unfairly treated. But as Lady Bella Donna has just said, it will all come out in the end and you will get justice. And you've got the Ten of Cups, and that is all about happy families, people coming together and mutually supporting each other. And the rainbow that's forming the frame around them is a very, very positive sign, as are the butterflies, which show transformation. And there's a dove here, peace, love, but also freedom. And I believe that will be the outcome of this court case that you mentioned. And that's borne out by the middle card, which is the world. Now, the world is a card of completion, but it's not an ending. It's a transition between where you're at currently and where you will end up. And you've got butterflies again, very dominant here. And it's saying to me, are they turtles? Yeah, there's 3 turtles at the bottom. Turtles are incredible creatures. They have hard shells that protect them. Don't forget, you have your own form of armor. Don't be afraid to put it on. and use it to your advantage. But the butterflies, you are going to be triumphant. I'm absolutely double dog sure of that. But, and I know this is very, very easy for me to say, but try not to worry. Worry won't do anything. It won't get you any further forwards. It will delay you. It will throw you off track. So when you find those niggling doubts coming in, then please kick them into touch. All right? Just like a rugby player going for a try or a conversion. I'm not a rugby follower, but you'll know what I mean, I'm sure. But believe in yourself. Okay? And come back. Let us know how things turn out for you. But I
You
don't
have
feel,
everything you need. Everything you need. You've got it. All
I
of it.
don't think it will be too much longer before you know the outcome and the direction that you will be heading in. Okay? I'll be thinking of you big time. All right. I don't know where we're at now.
Wow.
Laser, hi. Oh, interesting question. I'm picking up my pendulum. I feel.
Yes.
Let's see if
Let's
we
see what.
coincide again. I am getting a very definite answer.
I got a maybe, which it's not. When
All
I get
right.
a maybe, that means that there's things that has to be done before the change.
Indeed. But I am getting a very strong yes. But there is that proviso that there are things that you need to make sure have been covered in order to make it possible
To
for
make
your
it
family
to
to
make it
move.
possible.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It just means that there
No,
is work to be done.
absolutely.
There's work to be
So
done. It's not going to
make,
just happen. There's
yeah,
work that you have to prepare to do before.
absolutely. So carry out your research. Make sure that you don't miss anything that could scupper your chances. Okay? Right. Okay. I'm just scrolling down through. I hope that helps, Liza. Jane, hi. Any guidance for
Hi,
me in
Jane.
to career and love? Right. Okay. This is going to have to be
Wow.
very, very quick. So I'm just going to pull out some cards. Do you want to address your pendulum
Guidance. Let's see. Guidance.
while I do that?
When I say the career, I still, as I said, if you're within a career, then study, find something that you could move forward um, for your career. And if it's something that you want to learn to do, or you thought about doing, or you have a burning desire to do, that you've put it on the back burner, now's the time to pull it out. Now's the time to
Mm,
pull the pot out and get to stirring it. Get,
absolutely.
get to stirring it.
I would agree with that totally. And the cards that I've pulled out for you, the Seven of Swords, again, it's imagination, it's communication, it's being clear with yourself and being prepared to use your imagination creatively. All right. And I don't feel that is beyond your capabilities at all. And this one is just wonderful. The magician. What he is
Wow.
saying to you is you've got everything you need at your fingertips, the knowledge, the skills, the tools. And because of that, you have the opportunity to shape your future as you want it to be. But you do need to be clear about what it is you want to achieve. All right.
Exactly.
And then this one has been coming out so much today. The sun.
Sun.
Now, if you
Hmm.
were to ask a yes no question on either of those topics, the answer would be yes. You are entering a phase of a lot of positivity, a lot of strength, and transformation. The chance to shape things as you want them, as the magician showed. How about you, Lady Belladonna?
I agree. I agree. That's about what I'm picking up and sensing. So I would say I agree with that, and I hope that the guidance has helped you.
Okay, I'm just going down very quickly through the um, comments that have come back, and you are all very, very welcome. And
Absolutely, absolutely.
Shakti, thank you for giving us the correct pronunciation of your name. And what a beautiful way of doing it.
What did
So
she
thank you
say?
for
I
that.
didn't see it.
We'll, we'll make sure that we say it correctly next time. Right. I
I don't
think,
see it. I don't see it.
oh, it's quite a way down the comments. Unfortunately, oh, all right. Apparently, we can have one or two quick questions before we finish.
Oh, okay.
I'll pick. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. Done that, done that, done that, done that.
Oh.
I'm looking for the new ones. Must feel the
They
soul.
several new ones there. That's for
Yeah.
sure. You're welcome, Jane. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. Yeah. And I hope you caught our our responses to your questions, but it was a yes and a yes. All right. And peppermint. That's a lovely question. I'm wondering if my nan, who has passed, has visited me. I miss her dearly. And now we did answer your question. So I hope you were able to catch that. If not, please look at the recording when it's put up on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. All right. But peppermint, right. I am getting a very warm, fuzzy feeling at the moment. My guides, when something good is imminent, they send shivers up and down my spine, and I've got them right now. So that is suggesting to me that your nan is with you, right? But don't worry if you feel you can't detect her, right?
She's
But
sending you signs.
yep, She most definitely is. And as you become more familiar with those signs and symbols and messages that she's putting out there for you, it will get easier for you to um, pick up on those. And if you are able to give yourself some quiet time to just clear your mind and sit quietly, you may well find that your NAM comes through to you. And it's entirely possible that you could hear messages from her. I don't know if you've got anything more to add there.
I drew a card out of talking to heaven, and I send you loving signs through nature. Um, Butterflies, flowers that weren't there yesterday, picking up a feather, picking up a coin, finding um, just little things, little things. They're sending you messages. It could also be a message in your sleep. You could actually have a visit from your nan and not realize it in your sleep. They do come to you in your sleep to let you know that they're there. But this particular card is letting you know that yes, they are. Many butterflies. There you go.
Yep.
She's letting you know right then that she's with you. So she is sending you messages, but sometimes we don't realize it that they are. But they're saying, hey, look at me, I'm here. So, yes, yes. And want to take the time to thank you all for coming. We've had some new ones, we've had some old ones. And we appreciate all the questions and spending time with us. And I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed bringing this to you. So thank you for our host
Absolutely.
that has hung with us and stayed with us. Without her, this would not be possible. So thank you, and know that we will, if you want a more in depth, then go to our website. There is a special going on. Purchase 15 minutes and you get 10 minutes free to choose whichever. So you could say you wanted a reading with me, then you got the first 15 minutes, and then you wanted to go back and have a reading from Luna, take the 10 minutes, or vice versa. Either one. You could pick and choose what you do with the 10 minutes that is free once you purchase the 15 minutes. So just know that, and we love you. And
Absolutely.
Luna, I'll let you finish. Um, Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. And if it wasn't for you, there'd be no point in us being here. So thank you so much
So
for
much.
turning up and participating. Unfortunately, there are people that we haven't managed to address. Please don't give up. Just get your questions in nice and early. All right. We're back next week, I believe. Same time,
Absolutely.
same
Same
place.
time.
So
Same bat channel.
the first
Yes.
question that we addressed today had been put forward 11 hours earlier. Okay, so it pays. Just look out for, oh, no live next week. Oh, all right. We'll be back in
Okay. No
2 weeks.
live. Okay. In two
All
weeks.
right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for that. But if you've got pressing issues, then make use of one of the offers. 3 minutes for free if you've never spoken with an advisor before. 15 minutes gives you a 10-minute free reading that you can use yourself at some point in the future, or you can donate it to a friend or family member. So it's entirely possible that you can contact us. Please do. We don't bite. We're here to help. All right? And we'll see you in
Thank you.
2
Thank
weeks.
you. 2 weeks.
Thank you
2 weeks.
so much. Yep,
God bless you, and we love you all, and you're
indeed.
welcome. You're welcome.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.